man. Say what you want to say, man, but this is Ty Talks. I'm your host, Tyran Daves, and I'm going to be breaking down some topics in the world of sports, debates, hot takes, and all the moments to keep the game talking. Remember, like, share, subscribe. The Ty Talks Podcast 1. All right, guys, look, man, we going right into it, bro. Look, congrats to the New York Knicks for finally closing that chapter on that 53-year drought. I mean, that was probably one of the worst droughts you could possibly have. Decades, generations of people that wasn't here to see the New York Knicks actually win the championship. Just knowing a lot of New Yorker friends and just seeing how they taking this all in is just incredible. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest championships in the last decade. All thanks to it starting with one person, and that is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, 45 points, the most points in a closeout series on the road since Michael Jordan in 1998. I mean, look, bro, Jalen Brunson, bro, in 2022 when one of the free agent moves that everybody questioned with Jalen Brunson to the Knicks. What is this? Who is this? I thought they going to get KD. I thought they're going to get Kyrie. But Jalen Brunson proved everybody wrong. I mean, I didn't think he's a small guard, 6'2". I can't sit up here and lie and say I thought Jalen Brunson was going to do all this that he's doing and proving all these doubters wrong. Even though he won 2 national championships and was the player of the year in college. But I just did not see this from Jalen Brunson, man. I just did not see this. I seen the winner, but just this type of player, man, I just did not see it, man. I did not see it. The Knicks are the first team to overcome double-digit deficits in 4 games in the NBA Finals. I mean, this unbelievable Knicks team won 13 in a row. They only lost 1 game in the whole playoffs, and they just had one of the best complete seasons you can see. I mean, it was incredible, dog. The Knicks went in as a 3rd seed. Think about it. They went as a 3rd seed, had an up-and-down year. Yeah, they won the cup, but they had a very up-and-down year. They was like, oh, the Knicks are great. Oh, the Knicks are mid. Oh, the Knicks is, what are they doing? But over the span of this playoffs, man, this Knicks squad has come together as a whole team chemistry. I mean, look, Cat only was averaging 15 and 10 in the NBA Finals. And Jalen Brunson just goes into San Antonio and drop a 45 ball on these guys. I mean, it's incredible, bro. I'm still in awe. I just cannot believe the Knicks won the championship, bro. Growing up, it just wasn't possible for the Knicks to win the championship. You got injuries. You got Melo losing all the time in the second round. You got I wasn't here for '94, but Patrick Ewing with the miss layup finger roll in '99. You knew they weren't gonna win because they were an 8th seed. Latrell Sprewell and all these guys. They wasn't beating Tim Duncan and David Robinson. And then you just got so on. You got Stephen Marbury. You got Melo, Amari Stoudemire, Jeremy Lin. You got Steve Novak. You got all these guys, David Lee. You got all these guys that came through and wore the New York Knicks uniform, trying to deliver them a championship. But in 2026, it happens. It happens, man. It's very incredible. I think it's one of the best stories I've seen in a long time in sports. As you can see, their fan bases is just one of the greatest fan bases, but they're passionate. But still, y'all gotta chill out with all that extra stuff y'all be doing. But they're just a passionate fan base, and they really care about the Knicks, man. 53 years is a long time, man. People, granddads and great-granddads and dads and moms and all this stuff then passed away hoping they were seeing the Knicks win a championship. I mean, Spike Lee finally gets to see his team that he root for since he was young. He said he was sneaking to Knicks games and stuff like that. He said Willis Reed was his favorite Knicks. So, yeah, man, it's crazy to see these guys finally finally completing the task, bro. And it's good to see Patrick Ewing out there smiling and stuff like that, bro. Just know he's an ambassador with the Knicks. Give him a ring. And just this is a great story for Knicks basketball, man. All right, but look. Jalen Brunson joins Kareem, Magic, Bill Walton as the only players to win NCAA championship, Naismith College Player of the Year, an NBA title, and Finals MVP. So look, Jalen Brunson is one of them ones. Great basketball story, man. And he's bringing another thing to look at it. He's bringing life back to the small guard. So Trae Young, Darius Garland, and then Darius Cuff, all y'all guys got a bright future. Hopefully you get the right opportunity now, because if the Alien would have won, it would have been like, well, now we got to figure a way to beat Wemby. But Jalen Brunson shut down the Alien, and he's just making it. Jalen Brunson right now is putting on for all the small guards. Like I said, Darius Garland, Darius Cuff, Trae Young, they all got an opportunity to go out there and show what they got now. These general managers, these owners, these coaches, they will be happy to see what these small guards can do, because now it's going to be a trend. Now that Jalen Brunson has won an NBA championship and Finals MVP on the biggest stage ever, these guys, these owners, they're going to want to copy that recipe and see if they guy can do it. So I think it was good for basketball. We ain't got to worry about these 7'5" guys yet, but it still can be a tad bit normal in the NBA when it comes to that part. But yeah, I know. I know we got to talk about all the good stuff with the Knicks, but I do want to talk about a couple contracts. Got a couple player options. You got Mitchell. We all knew Mitchell's contract was coming up. Jose Alvarado, Shamet, they all get player options. They all free agents. I expect them to all sign back. But the major one is the Cat for 4 years, $272 million that he's eligible for now. Yes, I think Cat should get his money. I would never say somebody should not get their money, because he's on his way to the Hall of Fame, and so is Jalen Brunson. Both of them guys are going to be future Hall of Famers, for sure. But if they want to retain or probably add another piece or so, Cat's probably going to have to take a little cut. I wouldn't say the full 274, but he's going to have to take some type of cut. But yeah, guys, we'll see what happened with the Knicks, man. I wouldn't have them the favorites going into next season, because we already know what's going to happen this offseason. It's going to be a lot of shakeups and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I think this was probably one of the best stories for the Knicks, man, and one of the best stories for the NBA. So congratulations to the New York Knicks for finally capturing the NBA championship in 53 years. So congrats to them, and congrats to Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, all of them. They did it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. We're about to get back on these Knicks. Like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. More content. Peace out. Oh, NBA draft next week. Y'all get ready, man. About to be a lot of shakeups and stuff like that. We about to get into NBA trades, draft picks, all that free agency. It's about to be a good summer, so don't think just because the season is over. There's no off season for me, man. Peace.